to all my younger generation, 90s babies that's growing up, you know, late 80s babies, to all the way down to our 2000 babies. It's time to stand up. What I mean by stand up is, if you see something that you know is wrong, record it, report it, write a letter, do something. Like, don't just watch and sit in silence. Even if that means you have to fight, literally. I mean, throw blows at whoever it is that you see doing wrong. Cause I mean, one thing I'm sick and tired of seeing is cops beating up on my elderly folks, my younger generations, my generation, and we're not doing nothing. I was angry during the march of Trayvon Martin, because why are we marching? One thing the government and cops don't give a fuck about is us marching. Marching doesn't do anything. You want your rights, you have to fight for them. You have to stand up and say, hey, I'm not taking this. We can either settle this one way or we can settle this another way. It's your choice, but we're not backing down. That's where it needs to come down to. And the point of this is a law reform, because our laws are based off of slavery, literally. These laws were made to once the slaves were free, you're a free slave until you're committed until you commit a crime. You are guilty, innocent until found guilty. Well, in our case, you're guilty until found innocent. So you need to stand up. Start an organization. Do something to get your community together. All my gang members, do your research on your gangs. It was to protect the neighborhoods. It was never about money. Now y'all think it's about this. Man, it ain't got shit to do with money. It's our lives that they trying to take. And y'all, everybody worried about the next set of Jordans that's coming out? Fuck that. For real. Y'all supporting all the wrong things. We forgot to stand up for our freedom. This fight ain't never been over, so why are y'all still talking about random ass shit that don't matter? We all gonna die anyway. So what is the problem? Like, where is it at? Side note. It's 3 months for my dread update. I've been kind of in the fritz about a lot of stuff, and I just haven't gotten to doing a update because I don't see no point. Like, my hair isn't that important right now. It's more about my people. So I'm looking after my community, and I apologize. I should have made a 3 months update video, but I'm fighting. Like, I'm getting ready for war. Like, it's done deal. I just seen that video where the lady was getting beat up by that cop on the side of the road. I seen her daughter, and her daughter looks like she can be my mom. So knowing that, I know that lady is old enough to be my grandmother. I can tell you right now, if that was my grandmother, or even if I would have seen that shit, I wouldn't even had no time to record, because I would have hopped out the car and kicked that cop's ass. I don't give a fuck about being arrested for it, but he gonna get his ass kicked, because I know at the end of the day, he's not gonna get arrested. And if he does get arrested, they're not gonna publicly put him out. So expect that for him to be forgotten about. Expect it. Either he's gonna be found not guilty, or he's gonna be locked up and privately put in jail. He's not gonna be publicly humiliated the way this woman was. They're gonna cover up his arrest the same way they tried to cover up her injuries and her going to the hospital so her own family couldn't find her. They will leave your ass for dead. The cops don't give a fuck about us. And I'm not saying all cops, but the cops that we all know who I'm talking about needs to be accounted for their crimes. We need to have a whole law reform. We need a new government. Point blank, period. This dog and pony show that we got going with the Democrats and Republicans is nothing but a big ass joke. Everybody want to blame Obama for shit, but nothing but a puppet. Who's pulling his cords? That's what we need to look at. One thing we all have been bamboozled about is these elections. We're choosing somebody that we feel as an image makes America look good. That's it. We're only choosing an image, and our votes only count for 1%. But the big legal motherfuckers, our votes are counting for way more than that. For one person. You tell me what's up. You tell me what's wrong. Ask me why I'm mad. Matter of fact, you have no reason to ask why I'm mad, because I'm going to ask you, why aren't you mad? I'm fed up. It angers me to see my people just either stand and be quiet or march. When marching ain't did a damn thing. It's not saving our people. It's just giving cops a reason to organize black people to do something. You know what a march is for? It's for victory. We ain't had no victory yet. We have no liberty. Once we have liberty, then we march. We march through the streets in a parade. Until that time, man, get your shit together. Black, white, Spanish. If you ain't rich, you under the lower poverty line. Straight up. Broke ass people.